Yo. Megan's Law, baby. Megan's Law. I miss the shit out my Hot Shot family. I miss all y'all. Shout out to Karma for being... Damn. I should have had a drink. I should have had a drink for this show, but shout out to Karma for being the first comment in the building, ironically. Karma. You dig?
Get over here!
Yeah. So, Karma says, hi, Hot Shot, can you please dig into this? Nicki Minaj said on Queen Radio that she met Kenneth Penny.
Finish her!
Yeah, you got it right. Kenneth Penny at 14. And he was harassing her at the bus stop. The bus stop. What a coincidence, right? The bus stop. Ain't that where he harassed Jennifer at? We gonna get into that. We definitely gonna get into that. And it's funny that this is the first comment of the show today, because this is definitely part of the show. She says, I think she's lying. Or here she says, I think she's lying. I think she was younger. Ooh.
Finish her! Flawless victory.
See, that shit went bypass a lot of people's heads, man. That shit flew over a lot of people's heads. The fact that Nicki Minaj could have been younger than 14 when she first messed around with Kenneth Petty and cheated on her boyfriend at the time, Aaron, a.k.a. Tweety. Allegedly, but is it really allegedly? We're going to show you a video where Nicki Minaj herself admits to being 14, all right? So thank you for the first comment in the building. Thank you to everybody who showed up bright and early, on time. Your punctuality is definitely noticed. I miss you all. I miss the shit out of all of you. Like, I really do. And I know I've taken some time off of YouTube to focus on me and the things I got going on outside of YouTube. And as you all may know, I've been riding out with, in support of Jennifer with this case for years, as all of you may have. Many of you in the chat right now have been with me from day one. So I can never forget that, and I'm forever grateful. But it does take a toll, and you do need to take a break sometimes from all this. But no, nobody's running me off YouTube. Ain't nobody silencing me. I'm still here riding out till the wheels fall off. All right, so we definitely gonna seek justice for Jennifer, as we've been trying to do from the beginning. And those of you who've been here from the beginning know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Tanisha Hyman. Haven't seen you in a minute. In a hot New York minute. It's good to see you, Queen. I miss you too, boo. Vicky in the building was good, sis. Good to see you. A lot of family. These are my day ones. Vicky says, I've been waiting on you, Hot Shot, and I miss you. I missed you all dearly, man. Who else? That Gianna girl. Good to see you. Miss you too. It's been a little minute. Sis is in the building. T the Goddess, man. Let me tell you something about T the Goddess. This is like my sister in spirit for real, man. Like I love this woman. Like, she is one of the most trustworthy, one of the most just anything you would want from somebody that, you know, is riding out with you on social media. Like, a lot of times a lot of these relationships on social media don't work out. I mean, there's a common cause. Everybody's out for some kind of clout. Like, nobody has integrity. Nobody has loyalty on social media like that. I mean, they might for a while, and then eventually, you know. But this person right here has been solid from day one. She stand on business. She's a big supporter of Cardi and Barty Gang. She's a big supporter of mine. Been rocking out with me for years. And I respect and love this person right here. Y'all, shout out to her. Y'all go ahead and check her content. She also got some good merch, man. Some good body butter that y'all need to go check out. Alright, so yeah, shout out to you, sis, man. Good to see you. You made it all possible for many things, you know what I mean? So You already know how I feel about you. Majestic in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Majestic, it's been a minute. Gemini the Queen. Let me leave a like. Welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate you, Gemini. Good to see you too. It's been a long minute, man. I'm happy to see all these faces. All these names, faces, man. I know exactly who y'all be. A shift is coming. Yes, Simone Duncan. A shift is definitely coming. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention to everything that's been going on. But look at the whole Diddy thing. Look at the whole, just everything that's going on. There's a lot of exposés going on when it comes to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people that had the big machines and, had all these big corporations behind them, all these labels, a lot of them don't have that protection no more. So they paying out of pocket for legal fees and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's going on. Who else is in the building? Sade, Monique. I just made it in time. You sure did, Queen. Latoya Nugent Davis, what's good, sis? Hey, King. She says, hey, King. And everyone in the chat, what's up, Queen, man? It's good to see you, Queen. Who else is I miss you too. Who else is here? Sassy J. What's going on? The one was good, fam, man. Good to see all of y'all. Long time, for real. I miss you too, Tussie 26. Been a minute, I ain't seen you. Cash in the building, yeah. See, the fam is here. Gene in the building. I'm telling you, all these people that I just mentioned is day ones. This brings a Gene in the building. I miss you dearly too. Rabbit 1969 in the building. Yo, this shit brings joy to my heart. These are all my day ones right here. All of them. Man, I miss y'all too, man. Alright, we gonna start the show because y'all gonna make me a little emotional over here. Is she busy in the building? Majestic. Yo, what's privacies? Yo, y'all showed up and showed out. Y'all showed up and showed out. Please talk about when Nicki's assistant came out and said Kenny was coming on to her and that he even R-words Nicki and they had to take her to therapy. Please tell me y'all remember that. Allegedly.
Get over here!
Allegedly. I believe I remember hearing something about that assistant. I'm not sure exactly what the claims were, but yeah, much love to you too, Tanisha. Sarah Brown in the building. Nicki had to go get therapy. Had to go to therapy because he R-words her as well, even though that's her husband. Oh shit, wait, maybe y'all on to something I haven't seen. Y'all gonna have to send me that shit because what? He R-words her. I mean, if he R-word Jennifer, it ain't far-fetched, right?
Flawless victory.
It ain't far-fetched. Yeah, it ain't even funny because what's coming is very serious. What has came is very serious. This video that's been surfacing is very serious. So we're going to deal with this matter at hand accordingly. Zariah Nicole says, so who is ready to talk about if Ming is the little sister or actually the daughter? I believe we've spoken about that. Bus stop bumming, says Majestic. Yeah, even if she did, he is 5 years older than her, so he raped her as well, says Brown Mama 3186. Yes, thank you, Izzy Busy. Please share this video if you like. You won't be copyrighted. Don't worry, just share it. As long as you ain't slandering me or Jennifer, you good. What up? I'm Unique. Good to see you, fam. Nisi K in the building. I miss you dearly too, man. I'm just enjoying all that I'm seeing everybody. I was thinking of you the other day. So glad to see you doing well. Thank you. I'm Unique. I've been real busy with work and stuff like that, and I've decided to just take some time off. But those of you who know that I be on Twitter every now and then. I just I hop in and hop out and throw my little posts out there on Twitter. So Twitter is definitely a place you can find me. If not, hit the sis up, T the Goddess. She was always in contact. But I seen this video surface yesterday, I believe, right? Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. You know, like I gotta go like, oh shit, out of surprise. This shit, alright, cool. That's what's up. Now people will see what really went down back in 1994. Now people will see Kenneth's character, and now they'll see his response to everything. So I was like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm excited. Shout out to Conscious TV, by the way. I want to give props to him for big ups for even being so courageous to put this video out. Like I said, a lot of people don't know what we deal with behind the scenes. A lot goes into what we do, especially when we're speaking of certain entities and certain individuals that hold a certain stature or power or relevance, or you know what I'm saying, is rich, has fame. When we speak on these people and we mention certain things, it can become very detrimental to just anything you may have going on, because these people have large fan bases and they're well known in the industry. So of course, when it comes to going up against one of these people in any kind of way, shape, or form, whether it's on YouTube, in a court of law, or any other place, it's not an easy thing. So shout out to Conscious TV. Y'all go ahead over there and support them. I'm sure a lot of you already watch them and support them, and most likely seen the video that we're about to watch today. I just want to replay the video because I know a lot of people are tuned in, and some people may be new and not know the context to the video, or just the story overall from the very beginning. But Jennifer is grateful for your support. So am I. Conscience TV has been having continuous support for Jennifer and has been exposing parts of this case as well. And it feels good to have people, that see the truth for what it is, are genuine and unbiased. And he's a smart guy, so it feels good to have somebody like him really dive deep into this, and I'm just appreciative. So shout out to him. He's also given us permission to watch this video that he put out, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys. We're gonna dive right in. I'm gonna see a few more comments. I see people here. Dion says, whatever says T the Goddess. Mama Brown, Titsy Latoya, Leslie X, good to see you too. She was 15 when he got out of jail, so I think that's where it started. Welcome back. Thank you, Itchy. Thumbs up the video, y'all. We're about to start. We're about to dive right into the video, and we're gonna pause every couple of seconds or every couple of minutes, and we're gonna elaborate on what's being said, what's being questioned and answered in the interrogation. So this was the interrogation back in 1994 after Kenneth Petty was arrested for raping Jennifer, right? Mimi Twin in the building, good to see you. The Bailey Barack Show, good to see you, fam. Look, all my people, Curly Jam is here in the building. All my fams is a Hot Shot Radio fam is in the building, man. This is dope. This is dope. We back. Brandon on the beat. Yeah, Brandon B's on the boards. My day ones, I'm telling you, we so back. We so back. This case is going to be ongoing. Things are starting to move again. And there's a lot coming up. So, yeah, we're back. It's going to be... We're going to take it back to the old drawing board. Oh, shit. Rabbit 1969 just blesses the kid with a $20 super chat. Love and miss you much, Hot Shot, she says. And I love and miss you much and dearly, too, my family. Because this is family to me. Like, y'all the people that have never turned, never switched. Y'all been faithful, loyal. Even if I'm, Gone for a minute, y'all understand it. Y'all still here. Y'all riding out to the wheels for that's me. My loyalty goes deep, and I always give y'all the credit. I couldn't have done any of this. Neither could have Jennifer if it wasn't for you guys. And I'm, like I said, I'm forever grateful. Yeah, y'all the family. Y'all the social family. You know what I mean? So I got mad love for y'all, yo. Thank you, Rabbit. I appreciate that. I really do. Who else is in the building? Tisha Walker in the building. Veronica Cooper, what's good? What's good? Now you good, sis. You came just in time. The good part didn't start yet. It's about to start right now, though. You just in time. You dig? Alright, here we go. So we're gonna dive right into this video. Yeah, we're gonna dive right into this video, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear everything before I start this video. Let me know if the audio is good. You know, it don't sound muffly, it don't sound too loud or too low. Hashtag I stand with Jen. Hashtag Jen never lie. Hashtag we support Jen. Hashtag justice for Jen. Hashtag surviving the petties.
Get over here!
Sobea Ray says, yo, hurry this shit up. Cause she just, who that? She just some hood booger that ain't got shit else to do. She talking about hurry this shit up. How about you leave? Like, I'm talking to my peoples. I'm talking about day ones, the ones that been here for a minute. I mean, the ones that's been supporting me. I'm not talking to you. I don't even know who the fuck you be. So you could just leave or get blocked. I don't know. What up, some vibes? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Like, I'm gonna talk to my peoples. Fuck out of here. Yo, they be hating so bad. They don't even want you to mingle with your peoples. Like, the fuck? Slow down, bunny. Slow down, honey. Yeah, tell her to slow down, sis. I'm telling you. They trying to bring it back out. But we gonna get this video started for Soraya. What's her name? Sobea. Whatever. Sorbet. Whatever. We gonna get this video started for her because she's in a rush, y'all.
Bernard.
This is the interrogation video from Kenneth Petty's 1994 case of graping Jennifer Huff. And he's being interrogated. So he's 16 at the time. Alright. And so was Jennifer. So we're going to stop playing that narrative that he was 15. And I'm gonna show you with receipts. And that Jennifer was fucking older than him. That's bullshit. What Nikki said. That's defamation. But that's a story for another time. Let's start this video though. Oh, wait. I gotta share the video. Hold up. See. That's what I get. Audio perfect. Thank you, Veronica. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know Jennifer's tired of this shit. Yeah, I know. She is. She is majestic. Trini Cardi in the building says he lied and told the ops her was 14. You already know Trini Cardi. That whole camp full of lies. Let me share this shit. Let me share this shit, cause yo, that whole camp full of lies, man. How the fuck dare they? How dare these people use their whole celebrity? Use their whole celebrity to try to silence a victim. A victim of poverty with no power, no real money to battle, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that was some evil shit, man. I'm getting it up, guys. I don't know what's going on. Why? Kaz says, we stand with Jennifer. Exactly, absolutely. I think we froze. Did we freeze? Oh, shit. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. I think my shit froze. My screen froze. Oh, my screen froze. Man, they trying to fuck up the live. These barbs is always fucking with our lives, man. Let me see what's going on here. I don't know why I can't. Let's see here. I'm gonna leave the studio and come back. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can't hear, I can't see, I can't move nothing in the screen. Alright, here we go. I think I could now. Yeah, now I can see your ones. Alright. Man, they trying to, I'm telling you. The party will go on, baby. You already know. I don't know how much money was paid for this Conscience TV to stay hiding. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Sabrina, elaborate. In fact, don't even elaborate. But we're back. Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you. I mean, I see your comments there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We gonna share Conscience TV video, which is the interrogation of Kenneth Petty after being arrested in 1994. Alright, so here we go. Let me take Sabrina's comment off the screen because it holds no weight. Alright, ready, set, go.
Name, sir?
Julian Petty.
Mr. Petty, and your name?
Kenneth Petty.
Okay. My name is Paula Aylward. I'm an assistant district attorney. I work at the Queens County District Attorney's Office. I understand that you wish to speak to me regarding an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens. But before I speak with you, I want to read you your rights. Now, I understand Officer Booth has spoken to you before in the presence of your mother and your father. Is that correct?
Yes.
What's your mother's name?
Annette Petty.
And this is your father who's seated here?
Julian Petty.
Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously?
Yes.
Alright, can y'all hear this audio properly? Cause there's an echo. Alright, let me see what's going on. Alright, cool. Cause yeah, I need to know if y'all can hear this properly. Let me know if there's still an echo, right?
And you made certain statements to him at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I was.
And you did so?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Petty, you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have just said? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police or to me, and to have an attorney present during any questioning, now or in the future.
Is there still an echo? T the Goddess made a good point. Was it T the Goddess? Vicky says, shout out to Vicky in the building. Vicky says, what she did was start Jen to be victimized all over again. That's evil. It's absolutely evil. It's absolutely evil. Absolutely evil. And that's what we're not going to tolerate over here on the Hot Shot Radio Show. We're not going to tolerate that evil shit. It was Trini Cardi who said his dad was dead. I thought he was scared. Absolutely. Great point. Great point. I thought he was scared. I thought he was this young man with no protection. You know what I'm saying? This is what they was making him out to be in the blogs when we was covering this case. This is what the other bloggers and YouTubers was out here saying. Oh, he was a young black man with no protection from the judge. This man had his parents with him the whole time. This white lady, this interrogator is not yelling at him. She's very polite with him. She's very soft-spoken, if you will, with him. So there was no intimidation tactics. There was no railroading of any sort. Of any sort. If you really want to get into the facts and the details of this case, because this is what a lot of bloggers that were defending Nikki back then and still are were stating. Yeah, they were saying, oh no, Kenneth was an innocent man. There was no way that he could do any of this. There was no way. This is what they were stating. All right. So we're going to we're going to dive all the way into this video. Thank you so much, Libra Queen, for the $5 super chat. Says, I appreciate you, Asha. Listen, I appreciate y'all deeply, man. Like, if it wasn't for y'all, I just won't probably even be on YouTube. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all deeply. According to Nikki, he was scared because his father is right there in the interrogation room. Exactly. According to Nikki, she was the one who put that theory and that idea into people's heads, into her fan base's heads, and he ran with it. That he was scared. But let's get into the video. How scared was Kenneth Petty? Because you don't even look scared here. Like, he don't. This mofo don't even look scared here, nor remorseful. Like, this nigga don't look like he regrets shit. Know what I mean, look at his face. This demonic look, this possessed look, this animalistic look on his face. I mean, like, he gives no fucks in the world. He has no care in the world. He did what he did. And it's just like, yup, yup, Like, he's just mad. He's mad he got caught. All right, let's continue.
Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you without cost. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you have an opportunity to consult with one.
Yes.
Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
Now that you have been advised of your rights, are you willing to talk to me and to answer questions?
Yes.
Okay, as I said, I understand you want to talk about an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens today on September 16th, 1994. What do you wish to say about that?
It didn't occur there.
What?
I saw the girl on the boulevard of Rockaway Boulevard. I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning for school. And I went to wake my uncle up for work. So as I was coming back, I bumped into this girl named Jennifer, and her friend was walking. It was a male friend. So
now, before I continue, did y'all just hear what he just said? This dude is stupid, y'all. Like, make no mistake. Kenneth was not the brightest crayon in the box. Make no mistake. And listen, this dude don't know how to lie. It's so apparent and obvious he's lying all through this interrogation video. I mean, this is so crazy, by the way. I forgot to mention, because when I saw this yesterday, I was like, oh shit, wait. The video's out. And I was actually the one who contacted Jennifer, because she didn't even know, she didn't know what was going on. She was like, wait, what video's out? But then when I told her, it was like, okay, wait, well, it's out. You know what I'm saying? And eventually that's what was going to happen. And this was part of the thing that I was telling you guys when I was like, yo, I gotta, there's something coming up soon. And there might be an added bonus. So yeah, this is the added bonus right there, guys. It is
Flawless victory.
Yeah, it is the added bonus right here, guys. This video right here. What up, Keza in the building? Yeah, this video right here. Good to see you, Keza. Country Girl Queen is in the building. Good to see you too. This video says a lot. This video is very telling in this case of him raping Jennifer. I mean, this video is very revealing when it comes to the details that Jennifer was telling us back then, 2-3 years ago. I mean, when she was telling us there was we're going to get to that part, but details of the scene at where this incident happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because Kenneth lies all through this video, but he also chooses when to be partially truthful, which is admitting certain things that Jennifer had said back in the day in our show. Let's continue.
What's your mother's name?
Annette Petty.
And this is your father who's seated here?
Julian Petty.
Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously?
Yes.
And you made certain...
Now he said he was on his way out the house. But listen to this. Listen to this. We're going to get back to that part right now.
Statements to him at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I was.
And you did so?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Petty, you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have just said? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police or to me, and to have an attorney present during any questioning, now or in the future. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you without cost. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you have an opportunity to consult with one.
Yes.
Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
Now that you have been advised of your rights, are you willing to talk to me and to answer questions?
Yes.
Okay, as I said, I understand you want to talk about an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens today on September 16th, 1994. What do you wish to say about that?
It didn't occur there.
What?
I saw the girl on the boulevard of Rockaway Boulevard. I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning for school. And I went to wake my uncle up for work. So as I was coming back, I bumped into this girl named Jennifer, and her friend was walking. It was a male friend, and I know him. He's my friend. So we talking.
But see how he said he went to go wake his uncle up. So he left his house to go wake his uncle up, a grown man. You got this 16-year-old boy, teenager, leaving his crib to go wake his uncle up. I don't know where the fuck he went to go wake his uncle up, but what the fuck you doing at the bus stop with Jennifer? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing at the bus stop where kids or teenagers are going to waiting on a bus to get to school, preying on these young girls? Isn't that how you did the Nikki back in the day when she was in the bus stop, according to her? Oh, okay. We getting somewhere. You have you have a history. There's a little pattern here going on. But he says he goes and then he bumps into this girl. Emphasis on this girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm emphasizing on this girl for a couple of reasons. Wasn't the blog saying, wasn't even Nikki saying that they was in a relationship? He ain't rape her. She was older than him. Or things of that nature. Wasn't that what they were saying? So if that was the case, if Kenneth did go out with Jennifer, why is he referring to Jennifer as this girl and not my ex-girl or my former girlfriend? You got to really get into the body language, and you got to really get into the verbiage that he's using throughout this interview. You would think somebody that's being accused of rape, you would think they would have a better explanation of things, a better backing to their claims. He's saying this was my girl, but you're referring to her as this girl, right? Let's continue listening.
And she was just sitting there. So after that, I just left and I went back to my house. So I went to sleep, and my uncle had left and went out to work without locking the door.
So now he went back to his house and went to sleep, and his uncle had left and went to work without locking the door. Verbatim, his words. But just a few seconds ago, Kenneth, you just said that you left your house to go wake your uncle up. Wasn't you leaving to wake him up for work? And now your uncle left your house to go to work, right? It make this shit make sense. And people had the fucking nerve and audacity to sit here on YouTube just to collect a check from YouTube and lie on Jennifer, a victim of rape, and lie on her and say that she was the one making things up. But here is vigorous proof, vital proof that Kenneth Petty is a known liar. Not only has he been caught lying in a court of law in recent years, when he was fighting the case against New York and lied and said he was never served his tier 2 papers and signed them. They proved him to be a liar in that case. He's a known pathological liar. Hood gutter rat, pathological liar. And a vicious one, which is why they nicknamed him Kazoo. Zoo for short for Kazoo. I mean, they named him Zoo, like a zoo animal. Or like he's the whole zoo combined. It's how crazy. That's how much of a menace this man is to society. Let's continue.
So the next thing you know, next thing I know, police was up in my face, talking about I had raped somebody, and I did not rape nobody.
Okay, you saw Jennifer today?
Yes.
And who was she with?
She was with this boy named I think his name was, what's this boy name? I know him too.
Look at him trying to buy time just to lie. Trying to buy himself some time just to think of a lie. Nice, crispy little lie. If only I could think of the right little lie to get me out of this shit. That's what's going through his mind right now. Yeah. Kenneth Petty is just thinking about the next lie to tell this interrogator. You saw Jennifer with a boy. You know the boy. But you don't know his name. Hold on, let's go ahead and give him some more time. Give him a few more minutes to just fabricate a good old lie here.
Well, let's start with how you know him. How do you know him?
Oh, we used to play basketball in the park.
And do you know where he lives?
Okay. Just a regular it was like a tournament in 150th Park. And we used to be on the opposite side of the team, and we used to, you know what I'm saying, just play.
Okay, and you can't remember his name? You have to answer out loud.
I know his face. I know his face when I see him.
Yeah, he was the only reason you feel he was on the opposite side of the team is because he was with Jennifer, the person that you've longed for, the person that you wish would pay you any attention and give you the time of day and get into a relationship with you. But then you try to make it seem otherwise. You try to make it seem like the contrary, actually. That's what we're going to get into. This is, you guys don't understand how important this video is when it comes to this whole case. However, although Kenneth has admitted in other cases, because there was 3 cases that correlate to this one case, right? This one rape case. It was the one where he forgot to register and got locked up. Boop, boop, boop. That's the one that he was suing New York because supposedly he was blaming them for not giving him a tier 2. He lied, got caught lying in that one. Boop, boop, boop. There's this one now where Jen is suing him for raping her and the harassment and all that stuff, but it's mainly for the rape. So that's why people are like, you are allowed, there's a new law that you're allowed to sue for getting raped, whether it was 25 years ago or not. And yeah, so he should have never kept harassing Jennifer because this is where we're at now. That brings us to where we're at now. Him and Nikki indirectly harassed Jennifer and directly harassed her because Nikki ended up calling Jennifer. She admitted to that in her in court documents that Nikki admitted to calling Jennifer. Okay, so that's not a surprise. Let's go ahead and continue listening.
But I know his face when I see him, but I'm not sure. But I know his first name is what's his first name? I think it's Donovan. Donovan is something like Donovan.
Okay. If you think of his
Something like
name,
that.
you can let me know
Yes.
while we're talking. You have to answer out loud because the microphone is here to
alright.
pick up everything you say. So you saw her about what time this morning?
Like around 8:30 in the morning.
And where was it you first saw her?
I was at the store, then I saw her at the bus stop going to school.
Okay. And both times was she with this person, Donovan or Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say or do?
I said something to him about basketball, and then I said something to her, and she got smart like what? And I was like, nothing, just leave it as that. And I just kept on walking. Cause like no longer than like a year ago, this happened again like this.
What
'Cause
happened?
I had, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I had sex with her, put it like that, and and something went down. Like
I want y'all to pay close attention to what Kenneth Petty just mentioned and stated here. He said, I had sex with her. Put it like that. Did you see the aggression, the undertone, aggression, the arrogance, the dominance, the selfishness, the vile demeanor? I had sex with her. I had sex with her. Not we. Not we made love. Not we had sex. Because it's not about we. It's about I. It's about what I felt. The pleasure I felt. That's what the fuck he meant. I had sex with her. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about a mutual consent to a sexual relationship, when you're talking about a sexual affair with a former boyfriend or girlfriend, you say this is me, my ex girlfriend, my current girlfriend, and I had sexual relations. We had sex, or whichever way you want to word it. But you say you include your significant other in that sexual comment you're speaking of. Exactly, Gene. A lot of people didn't pick that up. Don't feel bad. A lot of people didn't pick that up. But if you really study the verbiage and the body language of this video of Kenneth Petty, you can see that he's lying through his teeth through the whole video. I had sex, exactly. But it's the correct way is we had an intimate relationship, or we had sexual affairs, or we had sex. Tame in the building was good. Sis Jay's thoughts in the building. What's going on, brother? Good to see y'all, oh man. So that's a very key point in this video. I had sex with Jennifer, Kenneth Petty says. The fucking audacity. Let's continue listening.
like last year, and she was like, she just don't want to mess with me no more. And I must have said something wrong, got my face today that must have made her upset enough for her to call rape on me. Because I did not touch that girl, man.
Well, you had sex with her before, you said.
Yeah,
When was that?
last year.
And did you have a relationship?
Yeah, it was a little relationship, you could say.
Like
Yeah.
how long?
It was like 2 months, 3 months.
Okay.
So he's claiming it was a little relationship, like 2-3 months. I mean, he's not saying that now he all of a sudden, he's not saying he didn't know Jennifer. He's saying it was a little relationship. He's lying, but now he's saying that it was a relationship. Before he said, well, I saw this girl. And when they first started asking him, I saw this girl, Jennifer, and her friend or some dude. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, that dude was just a friend, a classmate of Jennifer. He went to school with her. He was not a boyfriend of Jennifer, so that's false. But that's how he referred to Jennifer in the beginning of this video, and said, "Well, I just saw this girl, Jennifer. Never, I saw my ex-girlfriend, my former girlfriend, my current girlfriend, Jennifer. None of that." So now he says, "Yeah, we did have a little relationship. It was about 2 or 3 months." Now he goes on and adds this lie to the mix. Let's go ahead and listen.
And what happened when that relationship ended?
We just stopped speaking. She had went down south, and I had went down south. And we both coming back this year.
Okay. How did you break up? Were you friends still, or you weren't friends, or what?
She was messing with this other guy, and he got killed on Rockaway Boulevard. This kid named Corey she was messing with. He got killed by somebody, I don't know. The next thing you know, she just felt like, like something was wrong. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave you alone, You feel you need your time. Your other friend you had, you was messing with him. He had died. You feel, you know what I'm saying, messed up. So I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying, go through it like that.
That's what caused you two to break up
Yes.
a year ago? And did you see each other during the course of this year?
Yeah, we saw this year. We saw a lot. So mostly every day as she was going to school. Cause I was supposed to be going to get enrolled too.
Where?
So he lies and says that Jennifer broke up with him because she was messing with some guy. Um, this goes to show how obsessed Kenneth Petty was with Jennifer. This goes to show how obsessed this man was. Where in his mind, Jennifer was his or was going to be his, and whoever he saw her with was an op or a threat, and you could tell this kid was obsessed with this girl growing up. Nikki may say whatever she want now. The Barbs could say whatever they want now. Oh, Nick Kenneth won't go for Jennifer, or he won't leave Nikki. Well, listen, Jennifer back then, you know what I'm saying, Kenneth was obsessed with. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. In my opinion, and by evidence, Kenneth was obsessed with Jennifer. So this is evidence. She's making up lies, obsessive lies regarding Jennifer's sexual relationships. All right, let's continue listening.
Where?
At John Adams.
Okay, but you're not enrolled yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and how was it today? How was it when you saw her? What kind of conversation or whatever did you have?
It wasn't no real conversation because I was talking to my with name Donovan, I think Donnie. This year, we saw a lot. So mostly every day as she was going to school because I was supposed to be going to get enrolled too.
Where?
So check this out. Another key point that bypassed a lot of people. He said, I saw Jennifer at the bus stop almost every day because I was supposed to be going to get enrolled in school too. Now, we talking about school already starting. This is September. School's probably like a week or two in. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is you just now getting enrolled in school? Like, why did you wait so long to get enrolled in school if what you're saying is true? Which I don't believe to be true, because he also stated, what didn't he say? He was going to school last year, and he used to see her last year. If you was going to school last year, homie, you don't need to re-enroll into school the following year. You're automatically still enrolled in school. You just gotta go to your classes. Yeah, dig?
Finish her.
But of course, you wouldn't know anything about that. But yeah, there goes another lie. Wasn't he a good kid and this was a straight A student? What? Kenneth Petty was not a school kid. This was a street kid that was being raised by the streets. Let's go ahead and keep listening.
Where?
At John Adams.
Okay, but you're not enrolled yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and how was it today? How was it when you saw her? What kind of conversation or whatever did you have?
It wasn't no real conversation because I was talking to my with name Donovan, I think Donnie. We was talking about the basketball, how we was gonna try to go. I was gonna get up in the school and try to play for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, she just came out her face and said something, and I said something to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. I walked.
What did she say?
I think she said, you ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that. And I
Fatality. Flawless victory.
Now Jennifer telling Kenneth Petty, you ain't gonna get it up in the school looking like that. Now I believe that. Listen, this is one of the only times throughout this video where I believe what Kenneth Petty is saying. Don't get me wrong here. don't get me misconstrued here. I believed him in certain little points. It was probably like 2 or 3 points where I believed what he said. This is one of them. All right. He mentions Jennifer told him, you ain't going to school looking like that. I mean, those weren't her words verbatim, but remember, Jennifer used to speak when she interviewed with us. She said he was a bum. She said Kenneth Petty was a bum. Know what I mean? He was selling clothes out his car, his trunk and shit. He was a bum. He was, street, a hood rat, a fucking hoodlum, uh, you name it. Um, but what she did tell us when she interviewed on my show a couple of years ago, she said that when he was at the bus stop, remember he asked her where she was going. She said, "I'm going to school." And she was like, "Where you going?" He said, "School too." And remember, Jennifer's response was, "Yeah, right." Like, nigga, you don't go to school. You a bum. So this pretty much corroborates with the story Jennifer gave us initially when she said, I was at the bus stop. He came up to me and approached me and said where I was going. I said I was going to school. And I asked him where he was going. He said he was going to school too. And I said, "Yeah, right." Remember that? Y'all keeping up with me? You keeping up? Mm. I'm telling you, if you pay close attention, you're going to see him reveal a lot of things. You're going to see him rat himself out in this video. And this is what Jennifer was saying when she saw him at the bus stop. He made it seem like she said, "You ain't going to school wearing that." No, she ain't say you ain't coming to school wearing that. She said, "Yeah, right." Like, nigga, you don't even go to school. You here telling this interpreter that you was trying to get registered to even go to school. Why is you trying to get registered mid-September when school already started in New York City? Let's continue.
I think I said something like, "What?" And then I just left. I know, well, hold up. No. I said, matter of fact, I said, "I hope you're not going nowhere where I think you're not going." Because she was with him. And I was like, all right. So I just left. And I went to my house like, it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, because I was asleep. And I was looking at the time. I just left. I know, well, hold up. No. I said, matter of fact, I said, "I hope you're not going nowhere where I think you're not going." Because she was with him. And I was like, all right. So
check out Kenneth's demeanor when he said, "I said, I hope you're not going where I think you're going," because she was with him. It was all a jealousy issue. It was all whatever he's making up in his mind. It was a self-conscious jealousy issue that he had going on with whoever Jennifer surrounded herself with. But there was her classmates, could have been anybody. This man was obsessed. And the fact that he said she's going with him, like he had a problem with it, but then again said they dated last year for 2 or 3 months. Why do you care where she's going? Why are you asking her or telling her, "I hope you're not going where I think you're going"? Why? Wasn't it the other? What wasn't it? Wasn't they making it seem the other way around? Wasn't it making it seem contrary to what I'm saying? Wasn't they saying, "Oh, Jennifer was just mad because she wanted Kenneth and he didn't want her. He had other girls he was messing with and she was jealous. That's what it was. That's why she accused him of rape." Wasn't they saying contrary to what I'm saying? 2, 3 years, 4 years. Well, when did we start this shit? This shit going on 4 years. Come on, man. We been here. We been in these streets. Boots on the motherfucking ground, baby. Come on. We been talking about this.
Finish her.
Shit ain't new to us. Let's continue.
So I just left. And I went to my house like, it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, because I was asleep. And I was looking at the time and I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face. And I'm like, "Hey, let me get my shirt." You know?
And that was when the police were there?
Mm-hmm.
You'd say it was a half hour after you saw her?
It had to be. Like a half hour.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
She had to have on some green pants, a white shirt, and what kind of sneakers? She had on some Fila sneakers. Okay. Be exact.
That's not even what she had on. So he lied about what she had on. You just said you saw her 30 minutes ago to an hour and went home and went to sleep. Let's go ahead. Somebody send me T to Goddess. I think you got it. The soiled shorts and all that Jennifer had on and they confiscated on the day of the grape. If you can send me that, if you can find it, that'll be a little helpful here for those of you that are new to the whole story. That's not what Jennifer had on. That's a lie. So how the fuck you lying about what she had on and you just seen her 30 minutes ago? Make that shit make sense.
Some green pants, a white shirt.
Hold
I
on.
was asleep, and I was looking at the time, and I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face, and I'm like, hey, let me get my shirt. You know?
Wait, wait.
See, because
Hold
I
on.
was talking to my
Let me back
what's his
up.
name, Donovan, I think, Donnie. We was talking about the basketball, how we was gonna try to go. I was gonna get up in the school and try to play.
This dude was full of lies. I need to back up a little bit because then he say his uncle left the house after he saw Jennifer and Donnie at the bus stop. He went home and went to sleep 30 minutes later. His uncle left the house and left the door open. Then he just wait.
For them, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, she just came out her face and said something, and I said something to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. I walked.
What did she say?
I think she said, you ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that. And I think I said something like, what? And then I just left. I know. Well, hold up, no. I said, matter of fact, I said, I hope you not going nowhere where I think you're not going, cause she was with him, and I was like, all right. So I just left, and I went to my house. Like, it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, cause I was asleep, and I was looking at the time, and I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face, and I'm like, hey, let me get my shirt, you know?
And that was when the police were there?
Mm-hmm.
You'd say it was a half hour after you saw her?
It had to be, like a half hour.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
She had to have on some green pants, a white shirt, and what kind of sneakers? She had on some Fila sneakers.
Okay.
Be exact. And a little blue and something color bag on her shoulder.
Okay. What were you wearing?
This what I got on right now.
You were wearing this Apache T-shirt when you saw her, and shorts. Are those shorts?
Guess shorts.
And sneakers. Okay.
That's what he said. And guess shorts. And guess shorts. He had the same dusty shorts, same nasty boxers he had on at the time of the grape incident with Jennifer. Didn't shower, he just let the cops take those dusty, soiled shorts of his, dingy ass shorts and boxes of his, and just do all kinds of testing, DNA testing on it. Yeah, just take them off me. He ain't think none of this shit through. This dude, I don't know his IQ level, but it is very apparent. And also notice how when Kenneth was asked, did you see Jennifer? Yeah, I used to see her all the time on the bus stop, at the bus stop, going to school, at the bus stop. Kenneth ain't never said he seen Jennifer going to the corner to hang out with the drug dealers. He ain't never seen Jennifer. He only mentioned Jennifer really messing with one dude throughout this video. He ain't paint Jennifer out to be this hoe like people on the blogs and shit was out here trying to paint her to be. He didn't say she was out here drinking and doing drugs in the streets. She wasn't running the streets. She wasn't a goon. He said she was a schoolgirl. Now, this is why I say I believe certain key things, certain little things that Kenneth Petty stated throughout this interview are truthful. That's one of them. That's another one of them. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer was a schoolgirl. He knew this, which was what intrigued him more about Jennifer, which was what it made him more ecstatic about her, like made him want her more. Like, this is a goody two shoes. This is a goody girl. She ain't no girl that be out here in these streets. I need to get that. I will have so much street cred. What? That's how it was back then. If you got with a girl like, the goody two shoes or the one with the strict parents that wasn't letting her come outside and nothing like that, you was the man. You was the man back then. Feel me? Let's continue listening. Yo, this comments is crazy. I wish I could put all these comments up here and talk about every single one. Because Dirty Bum says Trini Cardi. Listen, that how did he get her back to the house? Oh well, Abby, New York City, the MM family. I don't know if you're new to the show, but he got her back to the house at knife point, which now may have been at gun clip point. But we're gonna get to that when we get to that. Hold on, let's continue listening.
Okay. And now you live at 12340 Inwood Street. How long have you lived there?
All my life.
And which one is your bedroom in that house?
Right upstairs. Right as soon as you walk upstairs, right there. My aunt sleeps right there, and I sleep right there.
Okay. Was your aunt home today?
No, she had just left.
Was anybody else home when the police came?
No, my uncle had. That's how the door was open. The door supposed to have been locked, but my uncle went to work and he don't have no keys. So when he come out to lock it, so he just left.
So I can't get past through the video without if I keep reading these comments because I'm rolling. But yo, I fell asleep and woke up. Idiot didn't bathe. Dumbass says Keza. And it's true. You say you fell asleep, you woke back up. Now here you are in fucking jail with the same clothes. And now you talking about your uncle woke up and left the door open. First of all, didn't you just say that you left your crib in the morning time to go wake your uncle up in the beginning of this interrogation? Where did you go to wake your uncle up, Kenneth Petty, if your uncle just left the fucking house and left the door open according to you? Where? Where the fuck did you go when you went to go rape Jennifer? Where did you go? Did you go straight to the bus stop because you knew that's where she was going to be at a certain time, getting ready to catch that bus for school? Or where did you go wake your uncle up if he just left your door open in your crib, in your grandmama crib? The crib where you was upstairs raping Jennifer with them dirty sheets, that filthy bad mattress.
Flawless victory.
How your uncle now just leaving all of a sudden, magically and mysteriously? Let's go ahead and listen.
The door open. You can ask. Right as soon as you walk upstairs, right there. My aunt sleeps right there, and I sleep right there.
Okay. Was your aunt home today?
No, she had just left.
Was anybody else home when the police came?
No, my uncle had. That's how the door was open. The door supposed to have been locked, but my uncle went to work and he don't have no keys. So when he come out to lock it, so he just left the door open. You can even ask him. Nobody was in that house.
Okay. And he left the door open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year.
You see how he got stuck on that question. And yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow, buddy. No, you have to answer out loud. No, last year. Like, he could have easily said if Jennifer was his former ex, his former girlfriend, current girlfriend, whatever lie he was trying to put up there, he could have easily said, yeah, I had sex with my ex-girlfriend one last time, or I had sex with my current girlfriend, and then we just had a fight, and we went our separate ways. Now she's claiming rape. He didn't say any of that. He didn't say anything of that nature. He said, what did he say? I had sex with Jennifer last year. But mind you, we got all his DNA tests already going on, so they know he's lying. They know he's lying.
93.
Did you have sex with anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay, so if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you had a girl in that house?
I mean, his answers don't even sound assuring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. He sounds like he's very careless, doesn't have a care in the world. This guy's young, 16. He's thinking, well, I'm ain't shit gonna happen to me. Like, Prove it. Prove it. Probably not knowing how the law works, how forensics work, how DNA testing works, any of that. Just really not educated on real life things. Just street mentality, all the way street mentality. Um, a person that's being accused of grape, of graping somebody, you're gonna viciously defend your innocence. You're gonna be there. You're gonna have show emotion. You're gonna defend your innocence. You're gonna question the situation yourself. Why is this happening? Does she? I can't believe she really feels this way about me. I can't believe she would say such a thing. We were so close. We were this. We were that. Like it's a misunderstanding. Like nothing. There's nothing. There's no emotion. There's no sincerity in those words, in that tone. There's no authenticity. So let's go ahead and continue watching.
See, it's a long time because really my grandma just went down south with somebody that passed. One of my aunts and stuff. She don't allow no girls in there.
Okay, where did you and Jennifer have your relationship when you were having a relationship?
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where's that?
I think it was on 147 on Rockaway Boulevard.
And what's that friend's name?
Jamel.
And you and Jennifer would go to Jamel's house?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to her? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house?
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex there?
No.
Okay. Did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
Okay. Now, when the Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how old
All right.
you were, you told him you were in a relationship when you were having a relationship.
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where's that?
I think it was on 147 on Rockaway Boulevard.
And what's that friend's name?
Jamel.
And you and Jennifer would go to Jamel's house?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to her? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house?
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex there?
No.
Okay. Did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
Okay.
He said he never brought her to his grandmother's house to have sex there. Do you guys remember when Kenneth Petty's sister came on my show and said that Jennifer used to always come to her grandmother's house to hang out with Kenneth? Yeah, I remember that.
Flawless victory.
You see how everything comes to the light. You see how everything gets unfolded. God don't like ugly, right? And maybe that's what she was told. So I'm not going to crucify her for saying that non-factual statement or untrue statement, comment. Maybe that's what she was told. Oh, Jennifer used to come here all the time when she was younger with Kenneth. They used to always hang out here. Kenneth is telling you right here. This is another part that I said. Well, no, because he's lying. All right, but we're gonna get to this. What I'm saying is, he says she used to hang out there. He says she's never been there, but she was there when the one time, which was the day of the rape, he forced her there at knife point. All right. So you're saying Jennifer was never there, but she described everything in your room. She described everything in your room, and the police confiscated the knife that you used to abduct her, to kidnap her and bring her home. Remember when Jennifer was like, oh shit, she was like, oh, I thought he was bringing me to an abandoned house. Remember that? Because she said the door was like kicked open. It looked like he had kicked the door open. And he told the cops, that's another part that corroborates with Jennifer's story. He told the cops that the uncle woke up and left the door open. No, the door was broken. Like Jennifer said, it was kicked open. Your uncle ain't fucking wake up to go to no work and leave the door open. And which uncle does that and leaves a 16-year-old teenager sleeping in the house alone with the door wide open? What uncle? So are you saying your uncle and your family was unfit and abusive because they didn't care about you and left the door open? Well, I'm here to tell you guys that's a load of bullshit. I mean, they probably were unfit. I don't know. Looks like they was, according to, I don't know what they was. But what I'm saying is, it's a load of bullshit that your uncle left the door open. He didn't leave the door. That door was kicked open, and had issues closing. So you knew it would be open when you abducted Jennifer from the bus stop. Let's continue listening.
Now, when the Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how old you were, you told him you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer
Yes.
that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
So you lied when you told him you were 14?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because
He lied to the officers and told them that he was 14 years old. 14 years old when he was in fact 16. And that's another thing I want to show. Because Nicki Minaj keeps saying, oh, he was 15 and Jennifer was older than him. And she made that recent statement. I don't know if y'all all caught it on Twitter. She made that recent statement when she was having a whole meltdown. She was up for like 7 days straight. And you know what I'm saying? Having tantrums and shit. Crashing out like a motherfucker. That time she had made another comment about Jennifer saying, well, he was 15 and she was older. So who's really raping who, in other words? Was I'm gonna see if I play that for y'all before I finish the live. But who is raping who, in other words? This is a new defamation. A new defamatory statement from the Queen of Rape.
Flawless victory.
All right, so my thing is, he's telling you right here he's 16. So was Jennifer. All right, and I'm gonna prove that to you in a minute. But let's go ahead and continue listening.
What do you mean you didn't know what was going on?
I didn't know what was going on. Why should I tell him everything when I don't even know what's going on? I'm trying to ask him a question, and he like, how old are you? You know, I was.
But if you don't know what's going on, you would want to tell the cops everything. You ain't got no guilty conscience. You ain't have nothing to feel guilty of. You would want to tell the cops everything because you don't want to add. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You don't want to add flames to the fire. You don't want to add gas to the fire. Why would you want to lie and give them another reason to investigate you? Why? Let's go ahead.
I was like, I'm 14.
Okay, but you're stating that you did nothing wrong today, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you lied when he asked you how
Yes,
old you
I
were.
did lie. Yes.
Okay. And you've been arrested before?
Yes.
And you know that they ask you those questions
Yes.
for certain reasons?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. How long have you known Jennifer?
Ever since preschool, daycare center.
Okay. And just to clarify, what's her last name?
It's her last name. I think it's Brits. Jennifer. Wait up.
So you knew Jennifer since preschool, but you don't know her last name? You said she was your girlfriend for 2 or 3 months. Y'all was in a relationship, but you don't know her last name? This shit don't make no kind of sense. And nobody with a good head on their shoulders is going to buy any of this load of shit. Hey, if you know somebody from from preschool and you went out with them, you know their last name, you know their first name, you probably know their parents' first and last name, you probably know their grandparents' first and last name. Right? That's a long history to know somebody from preschool and not know their last name. So this goes to show that, and also corroborates with Jennifer's story when she interviewed with us. And it goes to show that she was telling the truth when she said, well, I really didn't know Kenneth Petty. I knew Kenneth Petty from around the way, from the neighborhood. I didn't know him as to being cool with him or being his friend or hanging out with him. I just knew him from the neighborhood. My brothers knew his friends, knew him, from the neighborhood. But I didn't really know Kenneth Petty. And this makes a lot of sense, which is why this motherfucker don't even know her last name.
Is it How?
How?
H-O-U-G-H? Does that sound familiar?
How? No.
You don't know? Okay. Let me ask you something. So you've seen her just about every day
Yes.
over since you broke up, as you say?
Yes.
And when you've seen her just about every day, when would you
Yes.
see her and where?
I would see her either coming from school or going to school. Cause she's a nice girl. She doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework. You know, cause I used to be with her sometimes, helping her do her homework, going to the library and stuff.
Okay. And did you ever see her with people or
Yeah,
alone?
she used to be with people.
So he said he used to help her with her homework and go to the library with her all the time. How the fuck? Yo, get a video, man. Use a clown. How was you going to help Jennifer with her homework and going to the library with her all the time when you wasn't even enrolled into school? You ain't. you, you was at the bus stop, according to you, trying to go get enrolled into school after school done already started 2 weeks into it. How the fuck was you supposed to help Jennifer at the library with her homework? Which brains did you have to be able to do so? Know what I mean, which education did you have to be able to? What knowledge you had to be able to share with Jennifer? So that's a load of bullshit. You wasn't going to no damn library with Jennifer. You wasn't even going to school. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay. And did you have conversations with her on those other mornings you'd see her?
Yes.
And today was just like any other morning when you saw her?
Yes.
And you mostly talked to her friend and not even to her?
Yeah.
Just about?
Yeah.
So when you left, were you mad?
No.
No. And when she left, did she seem mad?
I don't know.
How did she seem when she left?
She's really, I can't tell you because I did not look back to look at her.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
No.
Okay. And I need to know, you were wearing these shorts and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Were you wearing any undershorts?
Yes.
Okay. What type? Boxers or?
Boxers.
Okay. Do you have them on still?
Yes.
The same ones?
Yes.
All right. The officer's going to need to take those and voucher them as well for
Yes.
evidence, okay?
Mhm.
So he'll do that when we finish this interview.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Now, you recall before when your mother was still here, she gave you a form, a consent form to go into the house and to look for certain properties.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right. And do you remember reading this and signing your name at the bottom?
Yes.
And is this your signature over here?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall your mother reading it and signing her name over here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get this, Bob? Yeah? Okay. And your mother went over with the police officer and with me to the house. And in the bedroom in which you sleep, did you keep a knife in there?
Yes, there's little things and dishes in there.
Okay. And what's the knife in there for?
The downstairs is messed up.
What do you mean?
The kitchen is messed up. It's like we got all the cups and stuff is in our room basically.
Okay. And there was a knife in there?
Yes.
And it was on the dresser?
Nah, it was in a little bucket. It should
He said,
be a
nah,
little bucket on my dresser.
the knife wasn't on the dresser. It was in a little bucket that should be on my dresser. That's a redundant answer. That's she just asked you if the knife was on the dresser. You said no. Now you're saying yeah, but it was in a bucket on the dresser. That's the same difference. It was on the dresser. The knife was on the dresser the way Jennifer described it. And so was the contact lens solution bottle, which is what Jennifer threw at him after he raped her and made her escape. Which I hope she caught him in the eye with the pointy part. All right, let's continue.
Are you working right now?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
I think it's Brits. Jennifer. Wait up.
Is it How?
What a shame. Don't even know
H-O-U-G-H?
her
Does
name.
that sound familiar?
How? Nah.
That's a shame.
You don't know? Okay. Let me ask you something. So you've seen her just about every day
Yes.
over since you broke up? as you say?
Yes.
And when you've seen her just about every day, when would you
Yes.
see her and where?
I would see her either coming from school or going to school. Cause she's a nice girl. She doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework. You know, cause I
She's a nice girl. Doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework, and this is what attracted Kenneth so much and had him so obsessed with Jennifer. How good of a girl she was. You know what I'm saying? She was unique in the hood. I don't find too many good girls like that. So this is you don't hear Kenneth saying anything other than Jennifer was a good girl. I wanted to really point this out throughout this interview. He has nothing bad to say. He can't even think of a bad lie except for the fact that he didn't do this. He didn't rape her. You know what I'm saying? But the way everybody was making it, oh, Jennifer was a pass around. She was in the streets back then. She was, she was running around. That's a lie. Kenneth right here pretty much proves that's a lie. Even he's saying how much of a good girl Jennifer was back then. It wasn't just Jennifer trying to paint a nice picture of herself to us. Oh, I was in the house and Miss Robinson didn't let me come out really, and I didn't really get to have friends and go out places. No, just even Kenneth is telling you right here. He could be many things, and he could be, and he is lying about most of everything else. But right here, he's telling you, listen, Jennifer was a good girl. That's what I know her to be. Like, you feel me?
I used to be with her sometimes, helping her do her homework, going to the library and stuff.
Okay, and did you ever see her with people or
Yeah,
alone?
she used to be with people.
Okay, and did you have conversations with her on those other mornings you'd see her?
Yes.
And today was just like any other morning when you saw her?
Yes.
And you mostly talked to her friend and not even to her,
Yeah.
just about?
Yeah.
So when you left, were you mad?
No,
No. And when she left, did she seem mad?
I don't know.
How did she seem when she left?
Did you? She's really, I can't tell you because I did not look back to look at her.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
No.
Okay. And I need to know, you were wearing these shorts and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Were you wearing any undershorts?
Yes.
Okay. What type? Boxers or?
Boxers.
Okay. Do you have them on still?
Yes.
The same ones?
Yes.
All right. The officer's going to need to take those and voucher them as well for
Yes.
evidence, okay?
Mhm.
So he'll do that when we finish this interview.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Now, you recall before when your mother was still here, she gave you a form, a consent form to go into the house and to look for certain properties.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right. And do you remember reading this and signing your name at the bottom?
Yes.
And is this your signature over here?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall your mother reading it and signing her name over here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get this, Bob? Yeah.
His mom and his dad was present. They was present throughout this case. So it's not like he went through the case alone. He had his parents and guardians there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Gianna girl says, he's too dumb to make up a believable lie. Absolutely. Tita Gotta says, shaking his head no and saying yes and vice versa. He's confused. He don't know which way to turn but loose. I mean, he can't turn loose. He's tied up in a knot in the press, so he's confused. Let me tell you something. Man. This is this whole video, man, is astonishing because if you could actually see his facial expressions, you can see the evil. You can see, how he has no remorse. You can see how he's just feeling like cocky, like he's not even worried. Like, a person that really didn't do it and was innocent would be a little worried. Like, wait a minute, what are you accusing me of? What do you mean I raped her? What? I would never do such a thing. I'm not even that kind of citizen. I go to school. I do this. I work. I'm a good kid. I help out at my house. Apparently, you don't help out with shit. The way that room was looking, that shit was filthy as fuck.
Okay. And your mother went over with the police officer and with me to the house. And in the bedroom in which you sleep, did you keep a knife in there?
Yes, there's little things and dishes in there.
Okay. And what's the knife in there for?
The downstairs is messed up.
What do you mean?
The kitchen is messed up. It's like we got all the cups and stuff is in our room basically.
Okay. And there was a knife in there?
Yes.
And it was on the dresser?
Nah, it was in a little bucket. It should be a little bucket on my dresser with a whole bunch of pots and a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. Now, I just wanna. Yeah, do you have something? You know what? I'll use a piece of paper.
You want this? Want me to show my this or?
No, I got this. Is this the knife that was in your room?
Yes.
Okay. And on your dresser?
Yes.
Okay.
It shouldn't have been on my dresser though.
Can you get that?
Hold it tilted side. Got it.
Yo, the knife was on the dresser. Not your comments, man. Listen, your comments, y'all. There's certain things that I can't elaborate on right now, for specific reasons. But you guys, man, you guys don't miss a beat. You guys don't miss a beat. You guys be in tune and don't think I don't know what y'all talking about. I know what y'all talking about over there. But excuse me. This man said there was a knife on his look how big that knife was. That's the knife that Jennifer says it could have been felt like it could have been a gun. Maybe he was holding it by the handle in his sleeve, pressing it against Jennifer's back. Or maybe he actually pointed the gun clip against Jennifer's back, the one that was found under his mattress. Allegedly, well, the cops, the interrogator's not sure what it is, but she's questioning him. We're gonna get to that part. Let's get to that part.
And do you wear contacts? No? Does your aunt?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recognize this bottle?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Where do you recognize that from?
He's so nervous. He starts to dig his filthy nose. You know, he's trying to think and buy time at the same time and dig his. This guy, man, he's dead. This is the bottle that Jennifer says she flung at him after he raped her. All right. So, the man says Jennifer never been to his house, but she's already described 2 items that was in his house and described the location of the items. So, evidently, Jennifer only went to his house by force the morning of the grape. Okay? By force. It was one time that she been to the man's grandmama house. He never went to her house like he lied about. And this was by force. He abducted her by force, which is why he got the tier level of offense that he got after being convicted of attempted rape because initially rape, because it was an aggressive rape. It was an aggressive sexual assault. It wasn't just done without a weapon. All right. So it becomes a different tier when a weapon is used in the assault. All right. But this is the bottle. Pretty hefty contact solution bottle. I'm sure many of you owned one of these back then to clean out your contact lenses.
What I recognize it from?
Yeah.
From my aunt.
Okay. In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn so this. No, it's the other way. Yeah.
Now, why would If you and Jennifer have been friends for years, why would she say something like this?
No idea, man.
You have no idea?
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. The zombie tone behind no idea, none whatsoever. Wouldn't you be interested in finding out why somebody like Jennifer, that you claim to have known since preschool, would want to accuse you of such a heinous crime? Wouldn't you want to have an idea instead of just saying, no idea, man? I have no idea. Just lifeless and zombie like. Almost as he's just saying, just hurry up and get this fucking interview with over. Just over with. Just hurry up and get this shit over with. Just hurry up. Get it over with. I don't know why the fuck she's saying that right there. I just know I'm telling you I ain't do it. That's the attitude this young man has during this interview. Just know that I'm telling you I ain't do it. I don't know why the fuck she's saying I did it. There's no remorse, no sympathy, empathy, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, just dry snitching on himself. Exactly. Tripping over his own lies. Okay, Pinocchio. Exactly, Libra Queen. Come on, everybody with a pair of eyeballs can see this.
And I just want to show you some photographs that were taken over at your house. These are Polaroid photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 of them. And this one shows the bottle of eye lotion on the dresser. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Is that from your room?
Yes.
Okay. And this one shows one side view of your room.
Yes.
Look, and this part is your bed right here?
Yes.
Okay, and that blanket was on the bed?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can get these. And this is another.
So yes, you guys have made very good, valid points. Leaving your house door open in the hood. This shows conspiracy. This shows intention. Okay? This shows intention and conspiracy on Kenneth's behalf. It shows he might have just plotted this whole shit, which I believe he did. He probably had kicked the door open prior to this whole thing, or he just left it open and plotted this whole shit. I'm gonna go to the bus stop in the morning time. I already know what time Jennifer be at that bus stop, and I'm just gonna kidnap her and rape her, and I'm gonna leave the door open. It wasn't no uncle waking up for work. There wasn't no uncle leaving for work. You said you left your house to go wake your uncle up. Now he left for work. Which one is it? I mean, like, come on. You plotted this whole shit. You knew what you was going out there to do that morning.
Looking at the dresser
Yes.
with the radiator on the side of your room?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your room? And why don't I show them all to you and ask you, is this your room?
Yes.
Does that show the beds and the blankets that were on the beds today?
Yes.
Okay. Is this your room?
Yes.
That shows the beds and some clothes and a dresser? This shows the beds in that room
Yes.
with the blankets? Okay. And this shows the room where the telephone is, the dresser, the television?
Yes.
Is that your room? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
And this shows the dresser with the mirror above it and different items on that dresser?
Yes.
Is that from your room?
Yes.
He barely wants to admit to that filthy room being his. You gotta answer loud. Yes. Yes. That's my filthy room. Like, you probably got a permanent skin rash. You probably got a skin fungus. A permanent skin bacteria. Like that. I don't know. With a room like that, man. I don't know. Let me see. Let me keep Listen.
And this shows the two beds with the blanket. It shows over looking towards
See
the
the
window.
dishes, right?
And
Yes.
it shows dishes in the front
Mm-hmm.
and the television in the background.
Yes.
Okay, that's your room.
Yes.
And this shows a pot with some dishes and a knife
Yes.
on your dresser.
Yes.
And that's from your room.
Yes.
Okay, and this one showing the blankets on your bed
Yes.
or your aunt's bed. Which one is that?
Let me see. Hold
Well,
up.
they're close together, right? They're two
Yeah.
single beds pushed together?
No, this is my bed right here, I think, 'cause that's my clothes over there.
All right. And do you have a handgun?
No.
No? All right. Do you recognize that item that was beneath the mattress of your bed?
I think it's something that my uncle used, like a tool, something he put in there.
This here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not a handgun case?
No.
And where does your uncle live in that house?
My uncle doesn't live in that house.
All right, but, well,
So he said that's not a handgun case. For all we know, it is. And that's probably what he put behind it of his back. Probably why she thought he had a gun behind her back. But then again, the knife is sufficient reason to believe that that's exactly what he used to put behind. Jennifer saw the knife once she was already backed into the corner of his room. She seen him wielding the knife, and she described the knife to the police and described the location of the knife, which is how they were able to confiscate the weapon used at the incident of the grape.
was he there this morning and then left the door open? That's a different uncle?
My uncle's down south.
Okay.
So he's saying this item that looks like a gun clip under his bed, in the picture that they're describing to him, belongs to his uncle. So the interrogator now says, well, is this the same uncle that left the door open this morning to go to work? Because how many uncles are you talking about here? You said you woke up in the morning to go wake your uncle up. Then you said your uncle left in the morning to go to work and left the door open. Now you're saying whatever item is under your bed belongs to your uncle that lives down south. So the interrogator says, is this the same uncle? The interrogator asked him, is this the same uncle you're referring to? He never acknowledged if it's the same uncle. All he said is, my uncle lives down south. So what is your uncle living down south with his belongings under your bed? And which uncle is this? Why are you not giving a straightforward answer to the interrogator? You just said 3 different stories regarding your uncle. Guys, man, I'm telling you, they try to make Jennifer out to be exactly what Kenneth Petty is, a liar, pathological liar, with no remorse. With no remorse. Coke rant incoming, baby.
So who was it you were saying left today?
Oh, my other uncle that worked, that lived downstairs now.
How many people live in that house?
4.
Okay. Officer, do you have any questions? Do you want to say anything else about this?
No, ma'am.
No? Is your nickname Kazoo?
No.
No?
No.
You didn't tell the officer that that was your nickname?
No.
He even lied about telling the arresting officer that his nickname was Kazoo, Zoo for short. I mean, his nickname is Zoo, short for Kazoo. This is what they called him in the hood growing up. Even lied to the interrogator about this this statement that he made to the police. He's the one who told him, well, that's my nickname. Now he's telling the interrogator, no, I never said that. I ain't never say it. This is the same shit he did in the court against the city of New York. Yeah, I ain't never sent me the paperwork. Then it was, oh, I forgot. There was so much going on in my life that I forgot. That was what his lawyer said in the statement of the case that he was suing New York in. So yeah, let's continue listening.
When you saw Jennifer today, did you notice any bruises on her?
No.
No? Okay. I have nothing further.
See how he stuck his tongue inside of his cheek when she asked him that question? Like, no, he ain't seen no bruises. You seen the bruises? You made them on her. You made those bruises. You seen them. You know what bruises they talking about. You know what bruises they talking about, Kenneth. And this is disgusting because this is the same woman, his wife, Nicki Minaj, used her fame, her power, her money to defend this man and to make false claims about Jennifer, turn her whole fan base against her, have all them people harassing Jennifer, threatening Jennifer. She can't live a peaceful life. Let's go ahead and listen. I want to bring up the video that Jennifer first made when she came forward with all this and she posted on her YouTube. Let's go ahead and listen to what she said. Let's listen to the first 2 minutes of this video real quick.
It was a Friday morning. I left my home on my way to a city bus stop, headed to school. I was going to John Adams High School at the time in Queens, New York. And I was met at the bus stop by Mr. Kenneth Petty. At the time, I knew him as Kenny. We grew up in the same neighborhood. My mother and his mother used to run the streets together. His uncle worked at the local tire shop that was there on Rockaway Boulevard. I didn't know his whole family, but there was a few members of his family that knew me and my brothers because of who my mother was. On this day, I went to the bus stop and Kenny was there at the bus stop. He asked me where I was going. I said I was going to school. I asked him where he was going. He said he was going to school. I said, "You're lying," because I never knew Kenny to go to school. Kenny was a bum. He was a street guy. He was a dude that was always standing on.
There we go. There we go. She told him, "You're lying." Remember when he said, Jennifer said, "Oh, you ain't coming to my school dressed like that." That's not what she said. But it corroborates her truth when she told him at the bus stop, "You're lying," because she never knew him to be going to school. She never knew him to be, he was a street dude. He was a bum. Right? That's why he made up the lie saying that she ain't want him to go to her school because of what he was wearing. No, it's because he knew he was a bum. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that part up there because it does corroborate. Let me see what else you said
a
here.
street corner. He was hanging out with street dudes. That's what I knew him for. I knew him as a street drug dealer. Um, Unfortunately, this day ended up really bad because he forced me into his home. He violated me. And granted, this was only 3 blocks away from my house. I chose not to go home because I figured if I went home, nothing would get done. And I knew the kind of friends that Kenny hung out with, and I felt like they would feel that they could do the same. So
There we go. So Jennifer's been telling us, she's been telling us exactly what happened from day one. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and show you guys something else. Okay, so this is another video of Nicki Minaj, pretty much lying again on Jennifer, saying, "Oh, like he was wrongfully accused. White is right." Let's go ahead and listen.
15 years old, something that he was wrongfully accused of doing when he was 15 years old. or because he didn't have $7,000 to get himself bailed out. Because when you in the hood at 15, you don't have that kind of money, neither does your family. And when the alleged accuser wrote a letter to the judge asking to recant these statements, she was told that she would go to jail for 90 days, allegedly, if she recants the statement. But White is right. Something that.
But White is right. So Nikki tried to make Jennifer out to be this white complexion girl that was just trying to railroad a black young man and lie on him back in the day. But she was trying to make it seem like she was the one that was older. Kenneth Petty is only 15, says Nicki Minaj. Well, I beg to differ, Nikki, and I got news for you because we're gonna put that lie to rest. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a post that I made a little while back, which proves Kenneth Petty's age. And you guys will be able to do the math yourselves. But let's go ahead because Nikki is a pathological liar, just like Kenneth Petty. So of course she's gonna put out whatever narrative and try to control it. But we're gonna go ahead and debunk those false narratives. Here's my Twitter channel. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this post that I made a little while back. I don't know if you guys could see it. Let's see. All right. Well, the post reads: Nicki Minaj slips up and states that she cheated on her childhood boyfriend Aaron, aka Tweety, with Kenneth Petty when she was only 14 years of age and he was about 19 years of age, which makes him a pedo as well as a rapo. Kenneth goes on to saying he then beat the shit out of this little boy, which was Nikki's boyfriend at the time, and was only 14 years old. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip.
They was asking me, where did you fit in the picture of my love life? Like, where did you come about? Because they're like, oh, whoa, this timeline is starting to overlap. So, yes, I'm the person that I was rapping about when I met when I was 15, 14, 15. The person that you guys asked me about. This was a dope question.
When I was 14, 15, she's trying to rush through this question, mind you, but she want to get it out the way, kind of like put it to rest so people would stop asking. But she did a horrible job at it. It was an epic fail because she dug herself in a deeper mud hole. Let's go ahead and continue listening.
Is the person who basically got cheated on with, and he was the person that it was. And
she didn't even want to say she's straightforward, but she's pretty much saying the person that got cheated on with Kenneth was Tweety. She don't want to say Tweety's name. I'm sure she don't want to bring him in a mess because he probably might have a lot to say. But yeah, let's listen to that again.
Cheated on with, and he was the person that it was. And then you saw him and fought him.
Beat the shit out of him.
They was asking me, where did you?
He said he beat the shit out of. Now, mind you, Kenneth is almost 5 years Nikki senior. So he's almost 5 years older than Nikki. So if Nikki was 14 at this time, cheating on her current boyfriend, Aaron, aka Tweety, with Kenneth Petty, that means he was about 19 years old. What the fuck is Kenneth Petty doing with this 14-year-old Nicki Minaj? What is he doing? What is he doing?
Flawless. Fatality. Finish her.
What is he doing with a 14-year-old Nicki Minaj? Let's go ahead and listen to that again.
In the picture of my love life, like, where did you come about? Because they're like, oh, whoa, this timeline is starting to overlap. So, yes, the person that I was rapping about when I was 15, 14, 15, the person that you guys asked me about, this was a dope question, is the person who basically got cheated on with, and he was the person that it was. And then you saw him and fought him.
Beat the shit out of him.
Look at the little smirk on her face when he said I beat the shit out of him. Like that just made her feel like such a woman that he beat the shit out of this 14-year-old little boy. 19-year-old Kenneth Petty. And Nikki's claiming to have cheated on her boyfriend at the time with Kenneth Petty at that age. Well, this is the crazy part of this whole story. I believe she was even younger than 14 because when she was 14, Kenneth was 18, going on 19, which means he was locked up for raping Jennifer because he got locked up at 16 and did 4.5 years, meaning he came out when he was about turning 21. So how the hell did she cheat on Aaron with Kenneth when she was 14 and Kenneth was 18, 19? It must have been, which is the comment that was in my chat earlier when I started this whole video, it must have been that she cheated on Aaron with Kenneth when she was even younger than 14, allegedly, because the time frames still don't add up. The timelines still don't add up. You claiming you was 14 when you first fucked around with Kenneth, then you was almost you just turned 17 the second time you fucked around with him. He came out of jail almost at 21, but you was still a minor. He was still over age fucking with a minor. But the first time you're claiming you was 14, and that doesn't make sense. You must have been younger because this must have happened before he raped Jennifer and went to jail. But you're claiming that it didn't because he was in jail when you was 14, 15. All right? I'm telling you, man, these people's full of lies. All right? So I just wanted to put this video out there as well. I also wanted... Oh, no, wait. Let me bring that back up because now we're going to get into the whole age shit that Nikki keeps saying. He was 15 at the time. First of all, let me show you... the age difference between Kenneth and Nicki Minaj. All right. So Nicki Minaj is 41 years old. This post is old, so she's older now. I think she's 42. But her birthday is December 8th, 1982. Kenneth Petty is 45. Birthday is April 7th, 1978. Jennifer's birthday is March 1970. You know what I'm saying? 78. So they the same age. March. They just literally weeks apart. She's in March, late March. He's early April of 78. All right. I don't know if those of you who follow Jennifer, follow her on like social media and stuff like that, have noticed Jennifer posting on her birthday. Let me see if I could just bring it up for more evidence because people will love to lie and say, well, no, Jennifer's not this age and not this and the third. Kenneth Petty is born in 1978 as well as Jennifer. And I'm going to show you right now. All right. So here goes Jennifer. March 24th. All right. March 24th. She is her birthday of 1978. And I'm going to show you this right now. Because people will love to sit here and lie. All right. So we're going to go ahead and share this. All right. Here we go. So this is Jennifer. Beautiful picture, by the way. Nice picture, by the way. Happy birthday to me, says Jennifer, March 24th. All right, so she's late March, he's early April of 1978. They're the same age. They both 16. So I really don't understand why Nicki Minaj keeps saying, "Oh, he was 15 and Jennifer was older." So who's really a rapist? Let's go ahead and listen to those videos, by the way, of Nicki Minaj pretty much oh, let's not forget. Let's not forget that Nicki Minaj also let's not forget what she also said in a tweet regarding Jennifer. Let me go ahead and pull that tweet up. Um, yeah, let me pull that tweet up because this is going to correlate later on, guys. So I need you guys to pay attention to these details. I'm showing you guys these things for a reason. All right. Later on, it'll make sense. But many of you may be able to piece certain things together and see the correlation and the angle of where I'm going with certain things. All right. So let's see here. Share this. So remember the time when Nikki has said this about Jennifer. Somebody had made a comment saying, "Wait, y'all calling this man a rapist, but it happened in 1994, meaning he was 16 or 17 and the girl was a 16-year-old. Must have been a white girl." Nicki Minaj comments under that comment and responds, "He was 15. She was 16 in a relationship, but go off, internet. Y'all can't run my life. Y'all can't even run your own life. Thank you, boo." So Jennifer had to drop the case against Nicki because of statute of limitations and jurisdiction issues. She couldn't sue her for that defamation at that time. But that was one of the defamatory statements that Nicki Minaj made against Jennifer and still continues to make. All right. I also want you to hear her latest rants on Twitter. Let me see if you let me know if you guys can hear this. Y'all heard that? Y'all can hear that? All right. I'm gonna just play it from my phone so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. Because this was recent. This was a recent show that she did, I believe, on Station Head. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you right now. All right. So she said this about Jennifer again. When the whole debacle between her and Megan Thee Stallion was going on.
How many dicks of abusers have you sucked knowingly? Bringing up 13-year-old T from when a man was 15, being lied on, is not the flex you think it is. But I don't want to say too much. If you know, you know what. But just remember, if you
Okay, so that's Nikki in her little toddler voice, or whatever little voice she's trying to put for Kenneth, um, saying that Jennifer falsely accused him and she was older and he was 15. Here's another one. Recently. These are recent.
a lie from when he was 15 and the person was older.
No, wait, that's the same one.
So
Hold on. This is another one right here. Same day, I
how
believe.
many dicks of abusers have you sucked knowingly? Bringing up 13-year-old T from when a man was 15, being lied on.
Being lied on.
The flex you think it is.
She's claiming Jennifer lied on him when all the evidence is pointing otherwise.
When he was 15 and the person was older. So therefore, y'all don't even know the definition of pedophile. Y'all love throwing that term around.
So she's trying to insinuate that Jennifer, in fact, is the pedophile when they were both the same age and he's the one who raped Jennifer, not the other way around. So I also wanted to play some more of this video when she was on Queen Radio. And she was discussing how she and Kenneth met and all that other stuff. I want to point something out here. Hold on, give me a second.
Tom, boyfriend is over there. The phone rings. Ring, ring, ring. I pick up the fucking phone. It's Kenneth. And now I'm sitting there with boyfriend sitting right in front of me and you on the phone. And I know boyfriend could hear his voice through the phone. So I'm like, hello? He's like, yo, nigga. I'm like, I literally just didn't know what to say. So now boyfriend is sitting there like, who that? Who that? And I'm like, no, nobody. And he starts saying, who that? Who that? I'm like, and then boyfriend takes the phone. And this was the iconic conversation of my life. What up? 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 And 2 days later, this crazy man went and saw boyfriend and attacked him.
I beat the shit out of him.
What? I said, be nice. Shh, we're not saying beat the shit out of people. Oh, you know what? That was my first love, babe, and you need to stop. So that was a couple years into the relationship. That's why I was clarifying it, and I forgot. I think so. I guess I was like 17, 18 because I do think that I was on my last year at school, and when you saw me at the bus stop sweating me, but then our lives just took completely.
So check how she says, when you saw me at the bus stop sweating me, almost as if she knew firsthand that's where Kenneth Petty targeted and attacked Jennifer at the bus stop. Almost as if she wanted to emulate, mock, or cosplay as Jennifer or as a rape victim or something. It is something weird and eerie about Nikki when it comes to things like this. It's like she did the same thing with Kenneth Petty's ex-girlfriend, Redbone Noe. Like Redbone Noe had a picture of her naked on top of a teddy bear or with lingerie on top of a teddy bear, and Nikki goes and reenacts the same exact picture on top of the teddy bear. So it's like she does the same thing with something, certain things you see Cardi doing, saying she wants to pretty much do and say. It's like she has a weird obsession with identity crises. Like she just can't find her own identity, or she just likes to mock women's pains, or I don't know what it is. This woman is weird, bro.
Different turns.
How the fuck he was sweating you at the bus stop all of a sudden? But you knew this man your whole life, or since you was 14 or younger. How the fuck now at 17 he was sweating you at the bus stop? And this was like around the time when they was harassing Jennifer. So it just doesn't add up. Like, nah, you just saying this because you was mocking Jennifer's pain. You was mocking Jennifer's story. You know that's the initial story she came out with, saying this all happened while she was at the bus stop waiting for the bus to go to school. So here you go. You get on your Queen Radio with this monster, start celebrating the fact that he beat the shit out of your 14-year-old boyfriend at the time. And then you mock Jennifer and say he was sweating you at the bus stop. Because deep down inside of you, you can't take the fact that your baby's daddy, your husband, was obsessed with Jennifer Huff. All right. So you got to make it seem like you outshine and outstand. Um, that's pretty much what I got for today, y'all, man. It was a good show. Um, I'm definitely gonna keep you guys posted on things that are unfolding with this case. Like I said in the beginning, this case is starting to move along again, so we're gonna be on top of it. We're gonna be on deck with it. And yeah, I'm sure Nikki's gonna be out here trying to distract people, but definitely take pieces out of this show. Share it. I mean, spread the word. Post it on your social medias. Um, let people see the information because the truth is now getting revealed. Everything is unveiling. People lied on Jennifer for way too long. Yeah, absolutely, Jasmine Barnes, bus stop Kenny. Like this is what he does. This is what he did. He preyed on young girls at the bus stop. Nikki being one of them, Jennifer being one of them. But the only difference is Nikki is okay with it. She defends this kind of bullshit. She defends this behavior. She did the same shit with her brother. He's a bus stop bandit. All right. So no, ain't nobody silencing me. We gonna keep talking about this shit. I don't give a fuck who get mad. I don't give a fuck who you can shout, pout. We gonna talk about it. We gonna support Jen. And yeah, shout out to all of you. I seen you guys made Jen go viral again. You guys had this whole surviving the petties, this whole video trending all over social media. So that's exactly what's supposed to be done. She thinks she could just throw her rocks and hide her hands and nah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep putting foots on necks. I mean, surviving the petties hashtag we support Jen, hashtag we stand with Jen, hashtag Jen never lied, hashtag justice for Jen. All right. Thank you all for coming out. Much love to my supporters, my day ones, my hot shot family. And until next time, stay tuned. Peace. Oh, shout out to Jennifer. Jennifer is in the building. Shout out to Jennifer Huff. Says, love you guys. We love you too, Jennifer. Um, Thank you, mods, all the moderators as well. I forgot to thank y'all for doing an amazing job today. We didn't really have too many hateful comments at all, too many disrespectful comments. So thank you guys for keeping this a safe space for Jennifer to continue coming and, visiting and sharing with us. All right. So much love to all you guys. Shout out to you, Jennifer Huff. Keep your head up. I'm gonna speak to you later. And all you guys have a blessed night. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for continuously supporting the show, supporting Jennifer. Tame, I see you, sis. Y'all comments, man. Listen, y'all comments had me rolling the real convo is in the building. What's good, sis? I ain't see you in a good minute. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll see you guys. And anybody that I missed, I apologize. There's a lot of people in the chat. Sabrina XX was good. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.